3 months. That's how long I watched my wife pick up another man in my truck, drive him to our house, and bring him back. 3 months of crystal clear dashcam footage that she never knew existed. My name is Kevin, I'm 44 years old, and I'm a long-haul truck driver. This is the story of how technology caught my wife in a lie, and how I made sure everyone knew the truth. Let me start with the moment everything changed. Picture this. I'm in a parking lot at a truck stop in Nevada, eating a gas station burrito at 2 in the morning, when I remember I haven't checked my dashcam cloud storage in a while. I'd installed the camera in my personal truck 6 months earlier, after someone keyed it in a parking lot. 24/7 recording, uploads to the cloud automatically, the whole 9 yards. But something made me stop. The timestamp. Tuesday, 2:15 p.m. I'd been on the road Tuesday, and Lisa was supposed to be at work until 5. I hit play. The video showed Lisa pulling into a gym parking lot. She parked, checked her makeup in the mirror, then sat there scrolling her phone, waiting. 5 minutes later, a man walked out of the gym. Fit guy, maybe late 30s, wearing athletic gear with the gym's logo. He looked around, then got into the passenger seat of my truck, leaned over and kissed my wife. Not a friendly kiss. A kiss that made my stomach drop even watching it on a phone screen at 2 a.m. in a truck stop parking lot. I checked the location data embedded in the video file. She'd driven him to our house. Our home. The place I paid the mortgage on while I was driving across the country. The clip was 12 minutes long. 12 minutes of driving to our house with this man. Then, the recording cut off, because dashcams stop when you turn off the engines. I sat there in my truck, burrito forgotten, scrolling through more footage. Found another clip from the previous week. Same thing. Lisa picking up the same man, driving to our house, returning him to the gym 2 hours later. I kept scrolling. 3 months of this. Twice a week. Like clockwork. Every Tuesday and Thursday while I was on the road. She'd pick him up from the gym, take him to our house, bring him back. The dashcam recorded it all. 16 years of marriage, 2 kids in college, a house we'd built together. And she'd been using my truck to ferry her boyfriend back and forth while I was working to pay for all of it. I didn't sleep that night. Couldn't. I just sat there watching the videos, trying to understand when my marriage had fallen apart, trying to pinpoint the moment Lisa decided I wasn't enough anymore. We'd been high school sweethearts. Married young, had kids young. I'd started truck driving because it paid well, even if it meant being away from home 3 weeks out of every month. Lisa had said she understood, that she supported my career, that the money was worth the sacrifice. Apparently the money was worth it. My absence was just a bonus that let her carry on an affair. I finished my delivery route on autopilot, my mind elsewhere. Every time I stopped, I'd pull up those videos and watch them again, looking for something I'd missed. Some sign that would make this make sense. But there was nothing. Just my wife, in my truck, picking up her lover, taking him to my house. Over and over again. I got home Friday afternoon. Lisa's car was in the driveway. She was in the kitchen making dinner when I walked in. "Hey, honey." She came over and kissed my cheek. "How was the route?" "Long," I said, watching her carefully, feeling for guilt, for any sign that she knew I'd discovered her secret. But there was nothing. She was all smiles, asking about my trip, telling me about her week, completely normal, completely fake. "How's the gym going?" I asked casually. "Still working with that trainer?" "Oh yeah, Marcus is great," she said without hesitation, really helping me get in shape. Marcus. Now I had a name for the man I'd been watching on those videos. "That's good," I said. "You're paying him, right? Or does the gym membership include training?" "I pay him separately," Lisa said. "But it's worth it, he's really dedicated." I bet he is, I thought, dedicated to fucking my wife in my house twice a week. But I didn't say that, not yet. Because I had a plan. Lisa thought that was a great idea. Sunday evening, we arrived at her parents' house. Lisa's sister and her husband were there too. Family dinner, everyone around the table, talking and laughing. After dinner, I set up my laptop on the dining room table. "Got those vacation photos ready?" Lisa's dad asked. "Actually," I said, "I've got something else I need to show everyone first." Lisa looked at me, confused. "What do you mean?" "Just watch," I said, and hit play. The screen, filled with dashcam footage. The date stamp clear in the corner. Lisa pulling into the gym parking lot. Marcus getting into the truck. them kissing. The room went silent. Everyone staring at the screen. "What is this?" Lisa's mother asked, her voice quiet. "This is your daughter," I said calmly, picking up her personal trainer. "Let me show you where she takes him." I fast-forwarded to the part where the GPS data showed our house. Let them watch as the timestamp showed 2 hours passing before Lisa drove Marcus back to the gym. "Kevin, turn it off," Lisa said, her voice shaking. "I'm not done," I said. "This is from last Tuesday. Want to see last Thursday? Or the week before? I've got 3 months of footage." Lisa was crying now. Her sister looked horrified. Her father's face was red with anger. "You've been having an affair?" Lisa's mother asked, her voice breaking. "In your home? While Kevin was working?" "It's not what it looks like," Lisa stammered. "It looks like you've been using Kevin's truck to pick up your boyfriend," her father said, his voice cold, "while he was on the road earning money to support this family. What else could it possibly be?" I played another clip. And another. Different dates, same routine. The evidence was overwhelming, undeniable. "How long?" her mother asked. "How long has this been going on?" "The footage goes back 3 months, I said, "but I don't know when it actually started." Lisa's sister was shaking her head. "I can't believe you. Kevin's been nothing but good to you. He works himself to death to give you a comfortable life, and this is how you repay him? You don't understand," Lisa tried. "Being alone all the time, it's hard. Kevin's never here." "So you cheated?" her father asked. "That's your excuse? That being married to a truck driver is hard?" "I'm not excusing it," Lisa said, tears streaming down her face. "But you don't know what it's like." "I know what it's like to honor your vows," her mother said quietly. "I know what it's like to be faithful, even when it's difficult." I closed the laptop. "I'm filing for divorce," I said. I wanted you all to know why. I wanted you to see the truth before Lisa could spin some story about us growing apart or me neglecting her. "Kevin, please," Lisa started. "I'm done," I said. I looked at her parents. "I'm sorry you had to see that, but you deserve to know who your daughter really is." I left, drove back to our house, packed some bags, and checked into a hotel. Let Lisa deal with the aftermath with her family. My phone blew up that night. Lisa calling over and over. Her sister sent texts saying she was disgusted. Her mother called to apologize, to say they'd raised her better than this. Lisa's father called me the next morning. "I want you to know," he said, his voice heavy, "that we support you. Whatever you need during the divorce, we're here. What Lisa did is unforgivable." "Thank you," I said, surprised. I'd expected them to defend their daughter, not take my side. "We raised her to be better than this," he continued, "to honor her commitments. She's shamed herself and our family. You have every right to walk away." The divorce took 7 months, Vic. Lisa tried to claim she deserved half of everything because she'd supported my career. My lawyer played the dashcam footage in court. The judge was not sympathetic to her case. I got the house. The truck, obviously. Most of our savings. Lisa got her car and whatever she could carry out of the house in one trip. Look. The judge called her behavior a pattern of deception that showed a fundamental lack of respect for the marriage. Marcus, the personal trainer, apparently got fired from the gym when the owner found out about the affair. Unprofessional conduct, breach of ethics, the works. Lisa tried to date him after the divorce started, but he wanted nothing to do with her once she was actually available. Funny how that works. Lisa's family cut her off. Her sister won't speak to her. Her parents told her she's welcome at family events but not to expect any sympathy about the divorce. I still drive trucks, still gone 3 weeks out of every month. But now I come home to an empty house that's truly mine. No lies, no betrayal, just peace and quiet. Sometimes, I think about those 3 months of footage, how Lisa thought she was being so careful, so clever, never realizing that the truck she was using to conduct her affair was recording every single trip. Technology is funny that way. We install cameras to protect ourselves from strangers, and sometimes they end up protecting us from the people we trust most. I upgraded my Dashcam after the divorce. Better resolution, more storage, longer battery life. I tell people it's for security, and it is. But really, it's a reminder that the truth always comes out eventually. Sometimes, it just needs a little help from a camera you forgot was there. Lisa tried to reach out a few months after the divorce was finalized. Said she wanted to apologize properly. That she'd been going to therapy, working on herself, understanding why she'd made such bad choices. I didn't respond. Some apologies come too late. Some betrayals are too deep to forgive. Besides, I'd already said everything I needed to say. I'd said it with 3 months of dashcam footage played on a laptop screen while her family watched. Sometimes the best response is just letting the evidence speak for itself. I'm 45 now. Single, living alone, working hard. Different life than I'd planned when I married my high school sweetheart 20 years ago. But it's an honest life, a life without lies. And every time I get in my truck and see that dashcam light blinking, I'm reminded that the truth is always recording, always watching, always ready to reveal itself when the time is right. Lisa learned that the hard way. I just wish I'd checked that footage 3 months earlier. But at least I checked it eventually. At least I got out before wasting more years on someone who'd been lying to my face while I was working to build our future. The dashcam doesn't lie, doesn't make excuses, doesn't pretend. It just records what happened, time-stamped and GPS tagged, and saves it to the cloud. Sometimes, that's all you need. Just the truth, clearly recorded, ready to play back when someone tries to rewrite history. Lisa tried to rewrite our history, tried to make herself the victim, the lonely wife neglected by her truck driver husband. But the dashcam told a different story. A story of her borrowing my truck to pick up her lover. Of 3 months of calculated deception. Of using the vehicle I'd bought with money I'd earned to facilitate her affair. The truth won. As it always does, eventually. And now I drive my truck, dashcam blinking, knowing that at least one thing in my life is always honest. Always recording, home. Always ready to reveal the truth when it matters most. That's worth more than any marriage built on lies could ever be.